Good day traders, Gakuna trading course. Today's lecture will be on how to count. As an SB trader, you need to learn how to count. Learning how to count leads you to a reversal trade or a continuation trade by looking for specifically failed breakouts at highs of months, highs of weeks, previous week's high, previous week's low, previous month low. If it presents, every week has a high and low. Monday, Tuesday sets the initial high and low, high or low of the week. One of these extremes will tend to hold. The question is which extremes held over the course of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so we can count low of week to the high of week, day 1, day 2, day 3. Now on this chart Euro JPY, I will be doing a short, very fast example on how to count. I want you all to pay very much attention because this video will be very informative. I want you guys to see how we count, okay? Because by counting we can get our legs, we can then get our 3-day setups and 3 days of shorts. Now if you look at this chart, we have from February, there was a high of week there, we have lows of weeks, we have highs of weeks, we have highs of weeks, we have lows of weeks, and you can see right here on the Euro JPY I indicated a low of week failed breakout, which is our day 1. Okay, now I will be making more videos on day counts. I want you guys to really master the counts. For newbies, from mastering the counts, you can arrive at a setup by yourself. Then you now start looking at execution. Then comes micro balance. Okay, so we have a chart. Let's put on our indicator. So this indicator will help you identify previous highs and lows. So you can see every week is separated with a box, so we know that every week that starts we have a new week. So let's start counting from this week here. Remember I said when the video started that we need a failed breakout at highs and lows of week. That is where day 1 starts from. So here we have a failed breakout at the high of previous week. High of previous week was taken out. This is a new weekly high, so we start by taking this and putting here, saying day 1. Now day 2 breaks out of day 1 low, that becomes day 2. Remember, day 1 starts where a failed breakout begins. Day 1 is your failed breakout, high and low of week. This becomes day 2 and a signal day. This market breaks out further, became day 3 on a Wednesday. Okay, now guess what? If they break out again from the low of day 3, we have 3 days of short triggered into the market. Okay, market now looks to what? Reverse. From this level we had a reversal. They continued in the direction of the trend after touching the H4 according to the rules. Now the market moves. Okay, 3 days short moves, gives us an inside day. From here we can't count anymore. The only time this becomes a day 1 is if, I repeat, if they take out the high of Thursday. So that is not a day 1 yet. So we have an inside day. The next day breaks out, we enter the trading range. A new week starts. Monday, Tuesday sets the initial high or low of the week. One of these extremes will tend to hold. Which extreme held? Last week Monday's high held, today Tuesday's low held. Tuesday becomes day 1, taking out the low of previous week, day 1, day 2, and we have day 3 on a Thursday, which reversed. Okay, day 3. Okay, now we move again. We are entering a new week. It reversed. Here is an inside day. You will also identify inside days. Okay, is an inside day. Here was an inside day also, inside day. Now we want to go further to see what happened in the following week. Remember, day count, we look for failed breakout at lows and highs of week. Now Monday, Tuesday will repeat itself, sets the initial high or low of the week. One of these extremes may tend to hold. Which extreme held? Monday's low. Day 1, day 2, day 3, reversal, inside day. Okay, Thursday became an inside day. Okay, you can see that we identified still, we had a reversal, we had an inside day. On Friday we had the first break of the inside day, which went back to the high. Now we are in a new week, and I was able to identify a trading range, market moving sideways. Now we have a new high of week. Monday, Tuesday sets the initial high or low of the week. One of these extremes may tend to hold. Which extreme is holding? Monday's high holds. So we have a new day 1 high of week, day 2 breaking out. Okay, now if they break out again by Wednesday, we have a day 3 triggered. Then we start looking at the rules for execution. I hope this gives you value. I want you to do this every week using your indicator. Look for the high and the low of the week. Wait for Monday, Tuesday. If you're a learner, wait for Monday, Tuesday to form, and then you can start counting. This will help you and lead you to a 3-day setup. Sometimes the Monday, Tuesday range can form a signal day, as we see here. Monday, Tuesday forms the typical initial high and low of the week. One of these extremes may tend to hold. You can see that Monday's low held, and Tuesday became an FGD for a continuation opportunity. I hope this video gives you value. If the markets go with you, do well to like and share, comment, and ask any question. I'll be right there to answer. I hope this will help newbies. Watch it over and over again. Day 1, I repeat, day 1 starts from a low of week or high of week that holds. Okay, it can start on a Wednesday, it can start on a Thursday, it can start on a Friday, it can start on a Monday, it can start on a Tuesday. It depends on how the market forms, but we must identify the failed breakout at highs and lows of the week. The markets go with you. See you guys on the next